Hello, everybody. I am Sebrina Spencer, and you are listening to the Sebrina Spencer Show on Love the Beat Radio. And today we have a very dear friend of mine on the show, and he goes by the name of Garfield Robinson. He is actually such an inspiration to anybody he comes in contact with. Do you want to introduce yourself, please?
Yes, Garfield Robinson. Yes, so I'm so many different things.
I know. Do you know what? I didn't know where to start. So we're going to start off with the Voice newspaper.
All right, yes. So to put it in context, in August, The Voice is going to be 44 years old.
Wow.
In July, I'll be with The Voice for 22 years. So that's, in fact, my boss said I shouldn't say 22, I should say over 2 decades. So I'm sorry, boss.
I saw that. 2 decades sounds good.
Over 2 decades.
It still sounds a lot, though.
Yeah, it's a lot of time, man. Oh, Lord, I've seen a lot of things, you know. When I started at The Voice 2004, there's a bike man that used to come and take documents to the place where they're going to be printed, where the paper is going to be printed. That time we were still doing the paper weekly. So in 2019, we started doing the paper monthly, and everything is just transmitted electronically.
I know. Everything is online now.
Yeah. So it's a whole different world. So yeah, I work in advertising. I mean, when I call some people, they don't answer the phone because they know I'm trying to ask them for money. But some people do answer the phone. So, you know, I'm thankful to those who still answer. And yeah, keep answering the phone when I call you.
I think everyone would answer the phone to you, Garfield. I think you're not giving yourself enough credit. But I want to really go into who is Garfield Robinson, because I remember when I first met you, the first thing that stood out to me is that you are Jamaican. And as you're a fellow Jamaican, you know, that is something that I'm like, yes, so let's go deep. Where are you from in Jamaica?
I'm from a little place called Cameron Hill in the breadbasket parish of St. Elizabeth.
Beautiful. Wow. How's the family doing right now?
They're fine. Well, they're mostly recovered from Melissa. Some people still recovering, but I would say mostly. I mean, the trauma is going to be there for a while, and the whole shock. I mean, Melissa was a hurricane of a different breed. We've never experienced something like that in the Caribbean, in Jamaica before. So, yeah, we're going to take a while to recover from Melissa.
And what do you think about all this conspiracy theory about the hurricane being created by man?
Well, I've heard the stories and I've seen the stories, but, I mean...
What's your fault?
One of my best... Well, I did very well at geography in school, so geography and physics and all them things. So I kind of relate to what I learned from I was small, and I haven't changed it out for anything else.
Okay.
And that's how I'm going to answer the question.
Okay, so when Garfield says that, he's like a politician. He's like, don't ask me no questions, Sebrina.
No,
Tapping eyes. I'm not answering on air. His wife's here laughing because she's like, she knows my husband. Yes, I clocked him straight away. He's a Jamaican. Us Jamaicans are very much the same. So let's move on very swiftly. So the bread basket. I want to know more. So you grew up, but what school did you go to, Garfield?
Oh, so first school I went to was Newton Primary.
Okay.
So yeah, I was following my mother fractal because my mother was a teacher there.
Okay.
So in the morning, it was very convenient for everybody to just pack up and just get a ride. Everybody going one place. But then when it came time for me to do the common entrance, just before the common entrance, I went to school nearer home, which is Glen Stewart Primary School.
Yeah, no, I haven't heard that. Oh, in fact, you guys did it's a thing like a spelling bee.
Yes,
yeah, I see you guys on TV.
Yeah, we do well in spelling bee.
Yeah. The brown children, the redskin children.
Not really redskin, no, you're talking South. We're not from South St. Elizabeth side, that's a different side, but we do well in the common entrance. From there, I passed the common entrance. I went to Monroe.
I was going to say you look like in Malvern. So I went to Hampton High. Hey! Yeah, I went to Hampton, so I knew.
Beside us.
There you go, high five.
Beside us, man.
Yeah.
Beside us. So did you know that there was a tunnel connecting Monroe to Hampton? Where we would walk at night to come visit your girls. I didn't say that.
I think they might have got rid of it my time.
Maybe.
You're showing your age now. You're showing your age now, but
the
mate,
River Tunnel
it could
collection.
have
It's
been
like a
that.
cave.
I was young though. Come on,
Yeah,
I was like
yeah.
14, so you know, too young for them things. But
Yeah.
definitely. So yeah, I was gonna say you look like someone who went to Monroe, because if you're from
Oh.
St. Elizabeth, and you know you're really striving for more, then definitely.
Yeah, yeah.
So from Monroe, how did you get to the UK?
Oh my God.
Oh yes, we were.
I think
No,
we need about a couple of hours, but anyway, I'm going
no,
to try to
because
make it quick.
people
All right,
want to
so-
know this, Garfield.
So, all right, no, I'm
this
here
is
for
about
that.
you.
I'm here for that. So Monroe, 1973 to 1978. In fact, 2 weeks ago, one of my colleagues was in the UK, Lindley Reynolds. We were in the same class.
Wow.
And when I work it out, if I left Monroe in 1978, and we are 2026, it's soon 2028, so it's nearly what, 48 years? Is so? 78, need 20 to make
Yeah.
2000, and then,
Wow.
oh, it's nearly 50 years. Jesus.
Wait,
Yeah.
how old are you? Sorry, Garfield.
I'm 63.
What?
Yeah.
No, you look good for 63.
Oh my
I'm
God.
turning my mic on and off because,
Yeah.
wow. No, you're looking good, sir.
Yeah, so we had a little chat, and we had a little. I gave him a copy of my book, my third book, which you well know. And on his flight back to Jamaica, that's what he read on the flight.
Wow.
So it's, Keepers of the Flame, saluting 100 Black authors.
And I'm
So-
actually in that book. Did you bring
Yeah,
your
you're on
book?
volume 1. I only have a set to show. That's a thing.
Yeah, no, that's fine. We'll definitely get that on air after the break
Yeah.
so everyone can see that as well.
So from Monroe now, I did youth service for about a year.
Okay.
That was way back in the days of National Youth Service.
Yes.
And then from youth service, I applied to go to the Agricultural College in Twickenham Park, which is now the Police Academy.
Oh, yeah, I know what you're
And
talking
I
about.
also applied to go to Church Teachers College in Mandeville.
Okay.
And I got accepted for both of them. And I actually chose Church Teachers College because I come from a long line of teachers. Half of my aunts, uncles, cousins, half of us are teachers. So that's where I went, Church Teachers College.
Okay.
Yeah.
So tell us more. We want to hear.
Oh, you want to know more than that?
Yeah, so how did you get on the plane, Mr. Garfield?
Oh, you mean to come here?
Yeah, how did you end up in England?
All right.
You just don't end up in a whole new
So,
country by chance.
All right.
This is something that you actually must have planned, right?
So, no. So let me tell you the thing now. So, fast forward many years later.
Many moons.
So I met my wife at school. We were teachers.
Oh, so you
Right.
were a teacher?
Yeah, I was a teacher.
You
That's
know-
why I tell you there's a whole heap more things.
Oh, wait, Garfield, you're moving too fast now.
Well, I went to Church Teachers College. That's where I became a teacher.
Okay.
Ah.
So
then-
so sometimes when I'm talking, you're actually looking at me like a student.
No.
Like you're like, I am a teacher. I didn't even know because I used to get on with some of my teachers,
Yeah,
but a lot
yeah.
of them used to think I gave too much trouble.
Oh Lord.
Can you
So then,
imagine?
right after Teachers College, I didn't go straight into a job. So I spent some time with my dad. My dad was a carpenter. So I spent time with
Wow.
him doing stuff. I learned to carve from a friend down the road. And I also learned to make like veranda chairs you could relax in and all of that sort of stuff. I would frame anybody who got married in the
You
community.
were. It didn't matter if you left the school or whatever.
Yeah.
You would come back for the sports
But
day.
make sure you're not in the bucket house. Your house nothing come last.
Oh, I was
Your-
Chambers
your
house,
massive-
so I
your
came
basket house,
first.
right?
I was a cheerleader. Can you imagine? Crazy.
'Cause if you're in bucket house, we're gonna go for the pot cover them and everything, and we're gonna knock and we're gonna run you out of the place.
Oh,
if you're from the
wow.
bucket house.
It's that deep. Your family will call. You don't hear from your family, but when sports days come in, everyone's
Yeah.
dressed up, new trainers, everything.
man.
Jamaicans take sports day very
Seriously,
serious. It's a serious
seriously,
thing.
man, yeah.
So now you're in London, okay? You
Yeah,
become
yeah.
a teacher. You meet your
Yeah.
beautiful wife, and she's
No.
Oh,
we
now-
came kind of weeks apart. So remember I said we met at the school,
Yes.
right? And then years later now she was looking for a challenge. And she got a challenge by buying a Sunday Gleaner as we do every week.
Oh,
And that's where she saw the job to teach in England.
wow. Okay.
Right. So then I stayed behind, did the little business, and then I came after her.
Okay, so he was
Yeah.
following you. I love that. When he said she had a challenge, I thought, yeah, you were the challenge. Hey! Right, so you've come to London.
Yeah.
Well, you come to England. Did you
Yeah,
come
yeah.
straight to London or?
Yeah, man, I come straight to London because she had kind of settled in already. My wife had kind of settled because she was here like 6 weeks before me. Right, so she...
Not too long
yeah,
then.
yeah.
It was in the pipeline. It was going to happen no matter what. So then, as soon as you've come to the UK now, how was life? How was it
All right,
different?
first thing, if you really want to know,
I want to know.
we need a couple hours.
Listen, you got 15 minutes running.
The first thing that shocked me was when I came to Heathrow.
Yes.
Because my wife took a jacket to meet me and all of that. But when I stepped outside and I looked, all I saw was different shades of grey. Just different shades of grey. Everywhere is just a different shade of grey.
I'm telling you.
And I remember saying it. This is the 30th of September 2001.
Wow.
I remember saying it. What is this I've got myself into?
Yeah.
That's what I said.
People don't realise.
Exact words.
Because Jamaica always sees aqua blue sea.
Yeah, you see green, you see all different colours.
Beautiful colours.
But to come somewhere and all you see is grey, just different shades of grey. Dark grey, light grey, middle grey, just grey.
Yeah.
You know, it was shocking.
And I actually feel like that as well when I see these beautiful ladies and they all come to London, whether they're from Romania, Brazil, whatever, and I'm just like, if you could go anywhere in the world, why would you pick London? Like, just go to Miami. Just go to, like there's so many places you could pick to work, but you come to London. And I don't think the money, an extra couple of pounds, will constitute that. So, yeah, I definitely get it. But I'm happy that you came here because from London, you've created a beautiful family.
Okay, thank you.
And a community.
Thank you.
Well done. So now we know who you were in Jamaica and, a little bit more about your background. So what gave you that drive now to become an author, to help so many people, to become a business strategist, to work on the... How did this happen?
Oh, Lord.
From a teacher.
How should I analyze it now? All right, so teaching in Jamaica is a different thing, right? You want to see children excel to become, successful adults and all of that.
Yeah.
I kind of believe that some places, though, there's a lot of politics involved. But in Jamaica, it's really about the children. Make sure we prepare them to pass common entrance, to get them into the best schools and get them up so that they can, make the best of their lives, right? So you asked me how I became an author. There's a whole heap of things before that. Anyway, when I was a teacher, the end of every month, I'd be in the bookshop. So I'd be buying books.
Yeah.
Because you have to, if you're going to give somebody a pint of your knowledge, you're supposed to have him a gallon. I don't know if people still work it out like that.
I love it like that, yeah.
It's 4 quarts in a gallon, right?
There you go. So you need to give them extra, more and more.
Yeah, so you need to have a lot of knowledge. Or you need to have, when you give, you need to have some left back. So end of every month, I was always in a bookshop. And I would stay in there until buy a couple books, right? So when I came here now, it was different way now. So started at the Gleaner, because we mentioned the Voice, but I actually started at the Gleaner.
In Jamaica?
Well, I was at the Gleaner in Jamaica before I came here.
Oh, wow.
So
that is like the best paper in Jamaica to me.
I was in online advertising sales.
Oh, you were helping them in the Gleaner?
Yeah, I was in online advertising.
That's amazing.
So, and that's weird in Jamaica.
You're just this gift that keeps on giving. Garfield, you're not giving us the truth now.
No, but...
you're just skimming over it.
I forget the promise, man. I can't... To tell you the whole long thing like that. So basically, in Jamaica now, the online selling wasn't like now, right? Most people, they want to see who they're going to spend their money with.
And they're going to need to know someone who knows them, who knows them.
So it's more like visiting people, a lot of that.
Word of
visiting
mouth.
A lot of that.
Yeah.
So, I mean, Gleaner wasn't my first sales job in Jamaica. I've worked at other sales jobs in Jamaica. So I've been driving through like literally most parishes selling this or that or something. But the Gleaner one was the last one before I came here.
Right. So before we digress too much, before I forget my train of thought, what advice would you give to anybody who's in sales right now?
All right. So there's
from all your knowledge.
Yeah, but there's this adage, right? It says, know your stuff, know who you're stuffing, and then stuff them. But the thing about that is that so what it is now, you have to know how your product or how your service is gonna make your customer or your prospective customer's business or life better.
Yes.
So that's the know your stuff thing. And then you have to know the customer. You have to talk to them, find out what they're trying to achieve by engaging with you, by buying what you have or by using your service.
Exactly.
And you have to find that out, right? And then you don't hesitate. You put the two of them together. So the customer might say, that is the problem I have, by way of discussion, and then you ideally have a solution
For their
so
problem.
you just need to apply
Connect
the
it,
solution and no hanging around.
Okay, so maybe you would say do your market research of your target audience and make sure they can actually afford your product, they want your product, and they will buy it.
That is a part of it, yes. But what you find, I recently had a situation where I thought I'd closed the deal.
I love it when that happens.
I'm not going to call the person's name.
But then it doesn't.
I had closed the deal because the head person had said, yeah, we're doing it. Bam, 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 we're doing it.
Okay.
So as far as I'm concerned, the deal is closed.
Done deal.
So I'm now handed over to another person who is, I think, second in command to the head person.
Oh, I hate the second.
And this person now is saying,
I hate the second.
Blah, 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 we blah, blah, blah. And I'm saying, what?
We've just closed the deal.
mean, the deal closed already.
What?
So anyway, he tries something with me, and I say, all right, I'm going to go back into my repertoire way back, and I'm going to pull something on him, which is legal. It's not illegal. And then I was able to get him back in line to what his boss had agreed already. So I salvaged the deal, and they still, in fact, we were on the phone very recently, and he's the happiest person in the world.
And that's a bit, I think
But
that's
if I'd
good.
allowed him to pull to where he wanted,
Yeah.
none of us would be happy.
And they always say the best thing about being a salesperson and doing a deal is when both of you leave happy.
Yes.
And I feel like that's really important. I hate when I do a deal and I just feel like it was too
But
low.
then he didn't have any solid reason for wanting to modify the deal. He couldn't give me a reason. So I was able to pull him back in line and say, okay, your boss has agreed this, and this is what we're going to do.
So do you think it's about, even as a salesperson, when you do think it's a done deal, you still need to nurture that deal?
Yeah, you still need to have your customer service, and you are always looking out for the best thing for that client.
Yeah.
Which I knew it was, and I wasn't going to vary any bit of it.
Yeah, I get that. In hindsight, I see where you're coming from, because, and I think this is something that everyone can take note from. Even with you, an experienced person, you still get setbacks when there's somebody else with that niggy voice in the background trying to destroy the plan, and the plan has already been set.
The plan is the best thing for you.
Exactly. So, okay, guys, Garfield is dropping some gems. I hope you guys took note on that. Really know your person who you're selling to, and if they're going to get the stuff, you're going to stuff them with the stuff.
Yes.
Stuff them up with it and sell it all. Okay,
Yeah, the
cool.
good stuff, yeah.
The good stuff. So you've been working at the Gleaner. You're seasoned now. Garfield is seasoned. He's stepped into UK. It's grey. He's got this aura, this Caribbean colours just shining through, and he's like, the world is my oyster. Now this is it. How did this author thing come now?
All right.
You're in this bookshop, reading books every day.
Right. So quick now. So I'm gonna call out somebody's name who's on holiday. She's a teacher, Dawn Darby, wherever you are. I don't know if you're listening.
Hi Dawn.
Right. So it was Dawn Darby she was actually here. I think she came at the same time as my wife Faith.
Okay.
And she realized that from the British children, she was learning the British kind of culture.
Wow.
So, if you know Miss Louise Bennett, Honorable Louise Bennett, Jamaica's, let's say as first lady of comedy, but Miss Lou not a comedian. She's a historian.
I
right?
love that. Jamaica just label
She came to England and studied, and came back to Jamaica and said, you see, the patois is not bad talking. Patois is a language.
It is our language.
Because the Queen's English is derived, and patois is derived, and all languages are derived.
Exactly.
So thank you, Miss Lou, for that. So Dawn wanted to share her cultural heritage with the children as well.
Yes.
So she wanted to return, the favor or the whatever. And so she asked Faith to ask me if I could find her some Miss Lou, any kind of audiovisual material. And that's technically how my business started.
Wow.
So in the Gleaner storeroom, because the Gleaner is in the group with, I think, Kingston Bookshop, one of those bookshops, they used to be a big display selling books, and they had kind of stopped now and packed them away. The display was still out there, but nothing was on it.
Okay.
So I spoke to the receptionist at the time, and Louis Bennett CD or DVD. It was the audio cassette.
Oh God, yeah,
that's
showing your age
historical.
now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so and I was able to, supply them to her, and she said, yeah, this can work, right? So what I then did is when I got to drop off my son at school, any parent, and I'm going to say this, any parent who look Jamaican, because Jamaican, we recognize each other, right? I would say to them, I'm doing this, doing that, doing that. Is this something you'd be interested in?
Yeah.
They said that's the market research, right?
There you go.
But I was just talking to people.
And that's how you just come across.
And we realized now this one say, yeah, if you could find me at this and if you could find me at that. But it really became official now the first week in October 2002.
Okay.
So there was a little event in Brixton, 336 Brixton Road.
Okay.
And that's where I had my first bookstall.
Amazing.
Right. So the first week of October 2002 is when my business officially started.
And I love that. And guys, I just want to let everyone know that Garfield has sold my books on his store. I've seen him have a massive store in numerous places.
Yeah.
I visited him, and he's helping a multitude of authors, not only just black authors, mainly melanated authors, but he has a wild variety of books. So if you are an author, please reach out to Garfield. Where can they find you, Garfield?
Okay, so easiest place to find me is on Instagram at Promoting Our Heritage. And then I must say this.
I've got them all, so I will
busy.
pin them.
Yeah, I'm busy on LinkedIn too, because
he's so busy on LinkedIn.
Oh my God.
Anytime I go on LinkedIn, he's the number one LinkedIn man.
So on
he loves it.
Yeah, it took me a while to learn LinkedIn, but I did a post on LinkedIn about 2 weeks ago, and it's just hit 2,031 impressions, which is my first ever post. So there's this new event called the Lit Awards.
Oh, we're both at it.
Yeah.
I'm getting awarded as well, so both of us are getting awarded.
The Lit Awards, right? Birds of a feather do things
there
together.
You go, guys.
Right?
And so I love that.
Yeah,
your honorary is a bit different. Your one's a little bit different to mine. I'm a celebrated. And I just want to bring home, because we've got 2 minutes before we go to our commercial break. When I first met Garfield, I can't remember the exact time. I think it was at the Black Business event.
Yes, Black Business event.
And I came
we've been
over
in the same room a couple of times, and we said we can't keep doing this.
Yeah.
So you said, come meet me over Westfield, and you took me and introduced me to some people, and then we sat down and chat, and we did this video, and we said, watch this space.
And I said, I'm going to do events for you. I said, I'm going to do events for you.
Yeah.
I'm going to promote your book and everything. And I didn't know how I was going to do these events for him. And as luck goes, and I said, I'm going to get your book in shops. I actually got his book into a shop in Crofton Park.
Yeah.
I've done a couple of events.
I went and met the guy. I've been there as well.
Yeah, we've done some events at Mark's London together.
I was doing.
How did this happen?
I was doing Authors by the Fireside, and you came to Authors by the Fireside and supported me. That was after I got the award, Best Independent Business from Lewisham Business Awards.
Yes, from the mayor.
Of Lewisham Business Awards.
And then I said, come to Tower Hill.
Not so you said. You said,
what?
Garfield, we have a posh venue, you know. You said Tower Bridge, you know.
30 seconds.
Posh venue. So I'm going to say, yeah, I'm interested in that.
I said, you're coming down. And then we've done a few events. We did one with the mayor and Mama London, Steph London's mum. And then you did one by yourself. You've done 3 events. And
so we've done.
And now you're here. Now you're here at the radio show. And we're going to go from strength to strength. Guys, your environment is everything. And please surround yourself with the right people. This is Garfield from The Voice. We're going to invite you back on the round table with the ladies. We've got 2 more guests to speak. Guys, enjoy your 5-minute break. Fabulous. Okay, that was amazing, guys.